Level 1. You are late. Streetlights blur into halos. A subway map glares like a riddle. Your phone is dead. You walk because walking is the only honest thing left. A stairwell yawns open, tiled and damp. You take it without thinking. The city above becomes a muffled heartbeat. Concrete walls inhale your footsteps. A door, not on any map, stands ajar. Cold air breathes out of it. You push. Darkness refuses to be ordinary. A single bulb swings. It reveals a corridor of portraits. Faces you don't know watch you as you pass. One portrait blinks. You do not laugh. You step through a curtain of chains. Sound changes again. A murmur, low and organized. You touch the wall. It hums like a sleeping animal. Your skin prickles. This is not chance. This is invitation. You move forward. A voice, near, precise, asks your name. You almost tell the truth. You decide to listen first. Level 2. The hall opens into a room shaped like a compass. People sit where shadows meet light. They do not look like conspirators. They look like librarians, fishermen, bakers, actors. A small bell rings, and the room tightens. A woman with silver hair leans forward. Her fingers are stained with coal. She says nothing for a long moment. Then she says, "You shouldn't be here." It lands like a verdict. You answer with the only thing you have, a question. What is this place? Level 3. They give you rules like a welcome package. Rule 1. Speak when asked. Rule 2. Carry the key. Rule 3. If you leave, do not return unsummoned. You nod and your throat is dry. They tell you the society is older than the buildings. It survived storms, blackouts, and decrees. It records what the city forgets. A young man lights a candle and recounts a story. A bridge that vanished one winter. A monument that rearranged itself overnight. An election nobody remembers voting in. Every story is a crack in the city's polished face. You realize you have been skimming those cracks your whole life. They show you an archive, shelves of stolen secrets, boxes, files, and delicate relics. A ticket stub from a train that never ran. They dip a quill into ink and draw your silhouette into a ledger. You are recorded now. The door clicks. Outside, distant sirens compose a lullaby. Inside, the society hums like a nest. You are asked to choose a task. You must decide quickly. Level 4. They hand you a mission that smells of rain and copper. Find the bell, they tell you. It rings for us once a decade. When it rings, memories walk the streets. They fold a photograph into your hand. It shows a square you pass every day. A fountain in the picture is drained. In the photo, someone is reaching into the water and pulling out a small, ornate bell. You know that square. You feel the city tilt under your shoes. You move through alleys that remember you as a stranger. Every shadow watches like a neighbor. On the square, pigeons scatter like punctuation. You see nothing at first. Then a man sweeps the base of the fountain. His broom moves with a peculiar insistence. You crouch by the drain. There is a flash of brass. You reach in. Cold fingers close around metal. The bell is heavy with history. You lift it, and the air rearranges. Level 5. You return to the society with the bell tucked inside your coat. They gather in a circle, and the bell is laid at the center. No one speaks. One by one, memories rise from the bell like steam. They are not yours, but they touch the edges of you. A child's laughter from a house that no longer exists. A protest song swallowed by rain. A man's apology he never had a chance to make. The room grows dense with other people's ghosts. You touch your face and find someone else's tear. A member reads aloud from a ledger. It lists names the city forgot. The bell rings once. The sound is not musical. It is surgical. It cuts through the complacency sealed in the air. You see, in flashes, the city's spine exposed. A web of pacts and bargains. Deals struck under neon and sealed with silence. People traded memories like currency. Neighborhoods erased to make space for something cleaner. You feel complicitness ripple through your body. Did you look away? Was your life a bystander to these edits? The society explains, they keep what remains. They protect the wrongfully erased. The bell does more than call. It returns. Level 6. They offer you a choice that tastes like iron. Keep the knowledge and stay. Or take the bell into the light and ring it above ground. If you keep it here, the society survives another season. If you take it, the city will remember. But memory is unstable in daylight. It can create chaos. It can heal. It can destroy reputations. Someone steps forward and says the thing you haven't wanted to hear. We cannot fix everything, she says. But things that are hidden will rot. Your palms sweat. You remember faces in the portraits at level 1. You remember the map of salt. You make the decision. You choose to climb. Level 7. The stairs bite at your shins. Air becomes thin as truth. You carry the bell like contraband. A dog barks as if at an accusation. You climb into the open and the sky blinks at you. You pull the clapper with both hands. Phones go up. Heads swivel. A woman 2 streets away stops mid-argument and cries. A man at a cafe drops his cup and remembers a face he'd forgotten. A child finds a toy buried under a bench and names it properly. Memory leaks into the city like paint bleeding through a wall. News vans arrive. The society watches from below like storm clouds. They cannot stop what you have started. You realize that memory is like fire. It warms some and burns others. You did not know the cost. Later, the city will argue about what belongs to the past. Later, some things will be restored. Others will be unmade anew. Tonight, people remember. You, for one, cry. You did not know the faces in the ledger. Now they stand in the fountain spray, reclaimed. You walk away, and the bell's tone thins. You go back to a home that will not look the same. You carry the sense that something has shifted. In the months that follow, you will see subtle changes. A plaque installed where a building had vanished. A name restored to a library card. A neighborhood meeting that looks like apology. You will also see that memory is messy. Not all wrongs can be righted. Some people resent exposure. Some prefer the tidy erasures. You find yourself at the society's door again. They nod without surprise. You are marked and welcomed. You have crossed a threshold. You are both witness and participant now. The bell remains in the square for a season. People leave flowers and angry notes. It is never just one truth. It is a chorus. You learn the society's final lesson. Keeping memory alive is a responsibility heavier than silence.